Oh hi my dearest disciples, I'm Wimzorthegreat, and for this month's installment of videos, I'll be showing you guys how to get 101% in one of the best classic games for the PlayStation 1, Crash Team Racing. In short, this means that I'm going to show you how to get all trophies, CTR coins and gems, how to beat all bosses and how to get all the platinum relics. For those of you that don't know Crash Team Racing, it's a game made by the company Naughty Dog in 1999. The game consists of Crash Bandicoot characters, but instead of being a platformer game, like all the previous Crash Bandicoot releases, this time the gameplay is entirely focused on racing. The game could best be compared with Mario Kart or Diddy Kong Racing for that matter, meaning that the main aspect of the game is not only getting to the finish line first, but also making the best of use of the weapons you receive while playing, which you can use to your advantage against the other racers. The gameplay is much simpler than real racing games, and that's probably the reason why I'm so good at it, since I've never been able to decently play any real race game. For those of you that are completely new to this game, you are a Crash Bandicoot character who wants to save the world from nitrous oxide, an evil alien who wants to turn the Earth into a big parking lot and wants to enslave the inhabitants. He claims to be the fastest racer in the universe and wants to challenge the Earth's fastest driver to a race. If he wins, he can do whatever he wants with planet Earth. If he loses, he'll leave the planet. Simple enough, right? The story consists of a couple of race modes you have to beat in order to reach nitrous oxide. First off, you have trophy races. The goals in these races is simple. Be the first out of 8 contestants to reach the finish line. If you win, you get a trophy. After gathering all trophies, you can challenge nitrous oxide, but he won't leave the planet before you gather all the relics he has hidden throughout the land. These relics can be won by doing relic races. The main goal in relic races is to reach the finish line before a specific amount of time has passed. On the way to the finish line, you'll find boxes that will either stop the time for 1, 2 or 3 seconds. Depending on how well you did, the relic you obtain at the end of a relic race will either be sapphire, gold or platinum, with platinum being the best of the best. But in order to obtain the final 2 relics, you will have to complete all the third challenge modes in this game, namely the CTR races. In a CTR race, the letters C, T and R are hidden somewhere along the racetrack. It is up to you to gather them all and finish first to win a CTR coin. Gathering all the coins will open up 5 gem cups, which consists of 4 races each, that are much alike the trophy races. Also, there are 5 homeworlds, each having 4 racetracks and a boss to face. If you've completed all that, you normally finish the game at 100%. But if you gather all the relics in platinum, meaning you are extremely fast during the relic races, you gain a whooping 101% completion. Pretty neat, right? Now, I know this all sounds very difficult for those of you who have never played the game, but rather than talking about it, just watch my future videos and everything will make perfect sense. On to the weapons part then. While driving on a racetrack, you will encounter crates with a question mark on it, which give you weapons to use against the other racers. This can be about anything, going from explosive crates to bombs and missiles. Using these items well is the key to victory in this game. You'll also find wooden crates on the racetracks that don't bear a question mark. These crates contain fruit. If you obtain 10 pieces of fruit, the weapons you'll find will be stronger and you'll drive a bit faster too. But if you get hit by an opponent's weapon, you'll lose some of your fruit. Also, most of the racers in this game have different strengths and weaknesses. Some are fast, some are slow. Others have great handling, others don't. Some can use acceleration to their advantage, others don't have much use for it. For more advanced tips about how to become a winner in this game, watch the last part of this video. Starting tomorrow, each video I release will contain a trophy race, relic race and CTR race of one of the racetracks. I'll analyze each track thoroughly with you guys first. Which are the do's and don'ts in the trophy race, where are the CTR coins lying around, and which relic boxes are the hardest to get. And trust me, most of the time you'll have to find all of the boxes to obtain a platinum relic. I'll also rate each race with a difficulty level, ranging from 1 to 5 stars, depending on how much trouble I had to finish them, but that's always subjective up to a certain point. For those of you that already played this game and want to take their racing to the next level, here's some pro tips to take into consideration. Always press R1 at the end of a ledge. This will give you a turbo boost after landing. When you are heading for a curb, press R1 and hold it. As soon as the rectangle in the bottom right corner of the screen becomes red, press L1. You can do this 3 times in a row for 3 turbo boosts. Using these 2 tips is essential to get the fastest times possible in a relic race. Always try to avoid driving right behind your opponents. Chances are you'll bump right into one of their weapons. Use the R2 button to see behind you in order to place your weapons exactly where your opponents are driving. And now, this is the biggest tip I can give you. Memorize your opponent's moves. The artificial intelligence in this game is not that fantastic. For most of the time, each character drives the same way for 3 rounds in a row, meaning you can anticipate where you'll place your weaponry in order to take them out. This is especially useful in boss races. If you're not sure where to put down your weapons, try to place them somewhere you're pretty sure they have to go, like speed paths or at the edge of jumps and gaps. For CTR races, I advise you to take your time in the first round. Try to gather all the letters in that round and don't worry if you're running behind your opponents. Once you have all the letters, open as many crates as possible to work your way back to first place again. Since you get better weapons when you're trailing behind, you'll be back in first place in no time. I can't give you much hints in regards to the relic races. Some of them are pretty hard if you want to get a platinum relic. Stay calm, focus on your racing, don't waste any time. If you mess up, restart right away, since the smallest mistake can be fatal in these races. Also, try to get those extremely hard relic boxes in the first round. It's a shame if you have to start all over if you miss them in your final round. There are some races that have some shortcuts, but I'll tell you more about those in the racetrack analysis. That's all for now. Starting tomorrow, the first racetrack video will be up. Until next time, see ya!